Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr. H's Hot Pot. Join me today, once again, on a bit of a bimble down International Drive in Florida, on what is the penultimate day of our Florida holiday. Tomorrow, myself, Mrs. H, and little Toby James will be jumping back on a plane and heading back to dear old Blighty. And I'll be honest with you, Hot Potters, I'm not ready for it. I'm missing the little comforts of home, such as the mate and prater pies, fish and chips, and all that kind of good stuff. Now today, we're experiencing a little bit of inclement. As you can probably see, there's a number of raindrops there. Now, it's a bit weird here in Florida because back home, you get a bit of rain and that's it, you've done for the day. We're over here, it rains for about an hour and a half, chucks it down, and then it's warm once again. So I'm not going to let it stop me making this video. The purpose of today's video is to show you how to score a free refill from McDonald's. But before I do, I want to show you an establishment that you would never see back in the UK. You just wouldn't see them on the high street. So without further ado, I'm now going to whip the camera around and I'll show you this little establishment that you won't see in the UK, and then we'll crack on and get a free refill from McDonald's, which is supposedly the largest McDonald's in the world, which is located on International Drive. So I'll show you this now and then we'll head off back towards my hotel and McDonald's. So, having just crossed the equivalent of the M6, not sure if you're supposed to cross where there's no crosswalk. Maybe I've broken the law there, I don't know. We come to this little curious establishment. Curaleaf cannabis dispensary. You don't get them in the UK, do you? And all the windows are blacked out. Very reminiscent of pawn shops. And at one time, you had betting shops that had the windows blacked out as well. Anyway, Hot Potters, just thought I'd show you that curiosity. I'm now going to head off, back up International Drive, and we'll head to Mackie D's. So here we are, Hot Potters, at the largest McDonald's in the world, located at the crossroads on International Drive. And this is where we're going to try and exchange this cup of iced water for a nice Diet Coke or something like that. Now it's located just across from Hulk Hogan's former shop. I did a video last year from there, so why not check that out. But we're going to try and just walk in nonchalantly, find a table and see if we can exchange this drink at the refill machine. Now the reason that this works is that these cups are plastic, unlike back in the UK where you fill them twice in somewhere like Burger King and they just fall apart. You know, it's all supposedly to save the planet, but it's not really. It's to stop you filling up time and time again. But over here in the US, we still have plastic. So I bought this cup about 3 weeks ago, however long we've been here, and I'm going to try and refill it again. Now, once you leave the restaurant, you're not supposed to come back. What we're going to do, we're just going to walk in, we're going to find a table, sit down for a while, and then after a bit, just go up to the drinks refill station, fill up, and then make our way out. Let's see if it works, shall we? About to go in now. I'm expecting it to be a bit busy in here. And indeed it is. So we'll sit down over here on these high chairs and we'll just sit here for a while. Sip at our ice water. Just got to make it look like you've been here for a while. Anyway, Hot Potters, I've been here about 5 minutes now, so I'm just going to have another swig of this and then we're going to try it. So come on, let's see if this works. So I've got my drinks cup open, ready. We'll dispose of that, and then we'll do a refill. Always best when it's a bit busy and there isn't anyone hanging around. Here we go. Not going to bother with ice, it's cold enough today. Just let that settle down. And we'll go again. Put our top back on. And a few things to follow. And there we go, what potters. It's as simple as that. I'll now make for the exit. And hopefully no one will come running after me. So there you go, potters. That's how you get yourself a free refill. Keep hold of the cups. Don't throw them in the bin. Obviously, you've got to keep an eye on what cup they're using. You don't want to be in there and somebody comes running over. We haven't used those cups since 1982. Tastes all much better for being a little bit naughty. Now, do I feel bad about ripping McDonald's off? Well, no. Number one, they're a large corporation. And number two, back in the UK, I've stopped going to McDonald's. Because what the cheeky buggers did, myself and Mrs H, we've been going to a particular branch of McDonald's in my hometown of Wigan on a regular basis. And the car parks there have a time limit on them, they have that parking eye on them. And little Toby, as you know, he's on the spectrum. And he had a bit of a meltdown. And what they did, they fined us because we'd been there too long. And we tried appealing it, but it just didn't work. So I've decided that £50 that you've had out of us, McDonald's, I'm going to get it back another way. I'll never beat somebody from Ince. Anyway, hot potters, hope you've enjoyed this little fun video. This will be my last video from the US for this holiday, and probably for a while. As I say, we're going to try an holiday in other places. So, until the next time, from myself, Mr H, enjoying a free McDonald's drink on International Drive, on a very wet International Drive that is. It is. Bye bye for now.